The president must be held accountable. No one is above the law.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi calls for a formal impeachment inquiry of President Trump, setting the stage for a political showdown that promises to tie up Congress and the White House for months to come. And good evening to you at 6 o'clock. I'm Liz Cho.
And I'm Bill Ritter. This could be the biggest political battle yet of the Trump presidency and the biggest between Congress and the White House in decades.
Question: did President Trump go too far this time? Did he withhold hundreds of millions of dollars in U.S. aid to force Ukraine to investigate former Vice President Biden and his son?
The president says he's going to release tomorrow the unredacted transcript of his conversation. But is it a transcript or just stenographer's notes? Democrats in Congress say they want more than that. They want the whistleblower complaint that first raised this whole issue. And this afternoon, that person now says they want to testify before Congress.
All of this as the growing number of Democrats called for impeachment over this and the Mueller report. Political reporter Dave Evans is in the newsroom with much more on all of this breaking news. David.
Well, this is moving very quickly. A week ago, leading Democrats, including House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, were not in favor of impeachment. But this afternoon, Pelosi said 6 different House committees would now move forward on impeachment. She accused the president of breaking the law of betraying his oath of office. The president's response, a tweet he wrote late today: such an important day at the United Nations, so much work and so much success, and the Democrats purposely had to ruin and demean it with more breaking news, witch hunt garbage, so bad for our country. The allegation against President Trump is serious, that he tried to force the newly elected president of Ukraine to investigate his political rival, Joe Biden. If Ukraine didn't do his political dirty work, Trump allegedly threatened to withhold $400 million in American military aid. Before this scandal, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and leading Democrats had been reluctant to seek impeachment, but that changed late today.
The actions taken to date by the president have seriously violated the Constitution, especially when the president says, Article 2 says I can do whatever I want.
This morning, just before his speech at the UN, President Trump was defiant.
I think it's ridiculous. It's a witch hunt. I'm leading in the polls. They have no idea how they stop me. The only way they can try is through impeachment.
President Trump is now promising to release a transcript of his call with the president of Ukraine. But Democrats want the original whistleblower's complaint, who was so alarmed by Trump's conduct that he notified his superiors. They also want him to testify before Congress. But today, Trump called his threat to withhold aid to Ukraine simply an attempt to force Europe to help out more.
There was never any quid pro quo. The letter was beautiful. It was a perfect letter. It was unlike Biden, who, by the way, what he said was a horror.
Joe Biden, the leading Democrat running for president, has not called for impeachment, but he did so late today.
Denying Congress the information which it is constitutionally entitled to and obstructing its efforts to investigate actions is not the conduct of an American president. It's an abuse of power.
Now, at least 160 Democrats are calling for impeachment. Republicans have been mostly silent on the issue.
I truly believe, the time to begin impeachment proceedings against this president has come.
Also this afternoon, the Senate passed a resolution calling on the Trump administration to release the secret whistleblower complaint. Leader McConnell did not attempt to block it, and every Republican voted in favor as well. That means the entire Senate, Democrats and Republicans alike, say the complaint should be turned over to Congress, not just Trump's phone call transcripts, but the complaint as well.